Hello, hello, hello. It is Moonshine Oracle with a new moon energy check-in for no real sign in particular. This is just kind of a channeling right now, and it kind of goes hand in hand with the Chester Cat Grin. Disclaimers are in the description boxes of all the videos because I will not be dealing with anyone's triggered, unhealed bullshit. Get it, got it, good, moving on. Lord have mercy, Jesus, where do I begin on this one, right? You have to be very careful who you put your mouth on, because years down the line, it can come back to haunt you. And it's like, something is like a domino effect. Like somebody here told a little white lie, got groups of people to attack somebody, ruin their name, their character, get them fired from their job. It's like a whole community effort to stalk and harass a person. And the thing is, chickens are coming home to roost. They're coming home to roost. Karma is definitely here. And I hear Saturn. So somebody here has specifically Capricorn placements. And the thing is, like, even if you are Saturn ruled, there are still rules at play. You don't get to go around bringing chaos and destruction because you feel you're justified in doing so. You better make sure you are the definition of correct before you ever attempt such a thing, because I promise you it will come back to haunt you in more ways than one. It really will. Somebody's husband, I don't know if like people have like a chemical imbalance or what, but this is somebody who's open to demonic possession. Like he's open to be possessed by entities, and that's because of his drinking habits. And that's the problem with spirits. You open yourself up to be taken over. Somebody here was taken over by an entity that has been trying to get a crack at a person for God knows how long. But the thing is, this entity is obsessed with motherly love and affection, and the problem with not knowing how to receive it, this entity attacks instead. But the thing is, this entity does not understand that what they're doing is not good. But an entity being an entity, they're going to do what entities do best, and that is fuck some shit up. But the thing is, when you realize that you've been taken over and that's what caused all this bullshit, it's still your vessel behind it all. Like, if you're the one who hacked into a person's computer, it's still linked to you. If you are the person that picked up the phone and called a person's employer and got them fired, it's still your vessel that did that. And somebody here is just now realizing the damage that has been done when this person was taken over. And a lot of people don't realize what's happening until law enforcement is knocking at your door. Like, if you gave a statement to authorities to get a person charged, investigated, whatever, they still have that. They still have record of the phone call. They have a record of the conversation. Like, phone calls definitely were recorded if that's the case. Text exchanges, emails, like, authorities have all this. They have all this. And authorities have been watching a person for a very long time. They are realizing, like, they're like, the person being watched isn't doing any of the things that they've been accused of. I mean, like, we're talking money tight, and they're still not doing anything wrong. And one of the things I cannot stand as a woman is what we deal with. Like, if we're able to hold down fort by ourselves, we get accused of some of the wildest shit known to mankind. You're doing something wrong. You're doing something illegal. You're doing something you shouldn't be doing. And one of the biggest accusations we face is being accused of prostitution. And that is something that genuinely pisses me off, because the minute I hear that somebody is associating me with that derogatory term, you will never see or hear from me ever again. Deadass. You will never see or hear from me ever again. Like, I'm not joking. You will never see or hear from me ever again. And I don't care how difficult your relationship is at the time. You better be 1,000% sure, not 100, baby. I'm talking 1,000% sure that is the case before you ever point a finger, because I'm going to tell you this here and now. Somebody here is owed a lot of money in terms of restitution. And it's because of all the damage they caused to this person professionally, the damage they caused to them socially, and all that jazz. And basically, this man that did all this, he's not emotionally fulfilled with his own life. He's not happy with his wife. He's not happy with his kids. This man just ain't happy with nothing or nobody. And we all get in those phases. Like, it's just like, Jesus Christ, can I have something? But instead of opening his eyes and realizing what he has to be grateful for, he is focusing on what he feels he is lacking. And that is emotional fulfillment. And one of the things I truly cannot stand is when I see this all the fucking time. It's not the single people in the office flirting with other folks' spouses. It's married people flirting with other married spouses. It's them having the affairs and so on down that line. And it's just like, okay, I know I'm going to be dragged into this some way, somehow. And sure enough, I'm never wrong in that regard. I'm never wrong in that regard. Now, is your employer legally allowed to interfere with you getting married, starting a family, and all that jazz? No. No. Are they allowed to stalk you at your home? No. I have a really strong feeling that somebody had like a GP, like some type of tracker on their spouse's car, and their spouse's car went to a colleague's house. And I guess she assumed he was having an affair. I don't know. Like, deadass, this real time has occurred in my own life. I had a manager from a former employer about a year before I resigned and moved to another job. Take it upon, like, him and his assistant took it upon themselves to find my house. And it's just like, and he admitted it with his own mouth. And it's like, I'm sorry, do what now? And he always managed to stay off of my cameras. Always. Because he knew I had them. But I'm guessing, like, his wife suspected, like, when he's not happy in his marriage, or he just does not want to be, he didn't want to be bugged by his wife, he would always be at bars, he would be at his friends' houses. Like, he was a party animal. Because, like, instead of being at home with the family and bonding and all that jazz, he would be God knows where. And it's just like, his wife is probably one of the most insecure people I've ever met. If you were by yourself, not dating anybody, no kids, if she hears your name come up, she starts twitching. And the only way she will calm down around you is if you are married and you have a child with your husband. That's the only way she will relax around you. And it's like, you know what? Not everybody wants that nutcase you call a husband. Some of us value our peace of mind way too much to even want to be in his presence outside of work. So not only, like, there's a group of wives from past employers that owe a woman in particular an extremely loud apology. Because a lot of times it ain't a Jolene you need to be worried about, it is a Joel. I'll say it again. A lot of times it's not a Jolene you need to be worried about, it is a Joel. I ain't playing with you either. Those conclusions you jump to out of fear and insecurity, lack and scarcity, then them bitches have consequences. They have consequences in the worst way. There is an investigator now that was doing some investigative work for like a friend or something, and now it's just like that investigator is realizing he was given all false statements. Not only are they false, everybody who said things that are negative all have one thing in common. They are jealous and envious of that person, and it's really starting to be seen now. Because a lot of times when you have a person that's isolated and ostracized because of a lie, chances are it's not them who's the problem. It's the people who believe and spread the lies that are the problem. And my thing is this, karma is looking up on everybody's behonkus at the moment. I mean, we're talking from the former colleagues, employers, friends, family who have lied, all the way to the investigators who tried to incriminate an innocent person. Like, everybody and their mama is getting the smoke right now. I can't remember if Mercury is about to go in the air fryer again, but it definitely feels like it. Something tells me we gonna need a lot of cord cutting baths this time around, because I'm gonna tell you this here and now, I ain't with the bullshit. My conscience is clear. I know a lot of people whose consciences are clear. They are not sorry. They're not sorry for moving on. They're not sorry for moving forward, and they'll be damned if you try to hold them accountable for your bullshit. And with that, everyone, enjoy.